Do you think the British are aliens, Anna?
What? They are aliens, yeah.
Like, they're just like kind of weird.
Thinks the fucking Earth is flat.
Yeah,
Don't ask him a
but the
serious
British,
question like
British
that.
are like actual aliens. Like they
Yeah,
like
you guys
beans
are.
on toast and shit. Okay, this might be some brain damage question, but hear me out. If something is flat, that means it's like 2D, right?
Yeah, 2D is completely flat.
Okay. So
Okay,
that would
choose
mean
2D.
that would make the Earth 2D because it's flat. No? Or you consider the Earth flat?
Okay, what's half a sphere? Is it
Half
3D or
is-
2D?
Half a sphere?
Yes.
That
we
would
go.
be
Cut a sphere. Cut a sphere.
that would be a
Yeah.
3D.
It's a 2D.
That'll still be 3D.
Okay. Is the surface flat or is it round?
The surface, because depends on where you consider the surface.
The surface is the top part of the
Like the part that you cut.
half. Yes.
Okay, yeah,
You
that's
cut
flat.
directly in half.
Let's attack enemies there.
So a 3D object could be.
Yeah, but that's the ground. That's a surface though. If an object, you just said that the Earth is round then.
Package over there.
Because if you cut a sphere in half, only the ground is flat.
I
But that doesn't make the
never
Earth.
said. I never said the Earth was.
Yep.
It was half a sphere. I just gave you an example of a 3D object.
Attacking here yields a high probability of success.
But low key, the Earth is kind of built like that. The Earth is a sphere, bro, but it's not like how you think.
The Earth is a sphere, but you think it's flat. It's a flat sphere.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
What? Yeah.
Because if there's a firmament above us, wait, on
One's close, one's close.
he has blue. If
Yeah,
the
but okay.
Earth has a firmament above, right, like a dome,
Okay.
that's technically half a sphere, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if the Earth, but the ground level is flat, then you could have like the other half of the sphere being the ground. Bro, obviously there's mountains and shit, but like in general, it's a flat.
Yeah. How do you explain
There's
like?
a-
How do you explain like water, like or like waterfalls and shit?
One
You're talking about like
The ring is far.
things falling.
Yes.
Talking about gravity. Before gravity was a thing, it was explained through density and buoyancy.
Would you believe in gravity?
The ring is in close proximity.
You don't?
Less than
Can't
1
prove
minute.
gravity, bro.
Or why do you think we don't like just fly away?
Harvesters are
I
online.
already told you density and buoyancy. Has to do with the median that you're in.
30 seconds.
What's
until
our
the
median
ring
over
charges
here
at
then?
us.
So the air is our median. Anything that's heavier than the air, it's gonna go
Down.
down.
Here to save the day.
Anything that's lighter, like helium, goes up. So how do you explain helium? How do you explain helium balloons going up? Where's gravity? You can't explain it without using density and buoyancy, bro.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's-
So how can
Obviously,
you be
like-
so confident in certain if you've never
How can you be so
looked into it?
confident it's fucking flat?
This.
Because I looked into
New
it.
upgrade.
Okay.
No,
And
but
Yeah,
I
but
looked
wasn't there
into it,
wasn't there an experiment that like proved that the Earth is like round? Like I forgot what it was called, but they did like a scientific experiment with like I think a light or
I'm not sure. There's been a lot that like claim to be factual, but there's a lot of
Gato and Slim Up.
experiments have been disproven too. So
So do you what do you think that it was taught or we were taught that the Earth is round?
you know how recent it was that like people started believing the Earth was round? It's like 200-300 years, bro.
That's not.
Or like a couple hundred years. Like a couple hundred years. The majority of like our existence, bro. Every ancient civilization has believed in a fucking flat Earth.
Well, I feel like we progressed. Things change.
Just let Nana win because we're never gonna get off his fucking
But
topic.
we're not trying to change. We're not trying to change his mind. We're just trying to
debate. I mean,
understand.
we're just, yeah.
But still, though, it doesn't make sense why we were being lied to. Like, what is the point?
I mean, I have my own opinions, but I think one is to like discredit the existence of God. Because that, even the Bible like describes the Earth as having a firmament above and being stationary.
Busting out an evac tower.
You guys believe in God? You guys religious?
I'm not religious at all now. Someone's asking, ask him if the Earth, if he thinks that, he thinks the Earth is flat, but wouldn't we be able to see the sun, stars, and cities far across the plane all the time? Why does the sun set below the horizon?
Because
What
there's
about the
stuff-
times of the day? Why is it different times in like
Oh,
every
he has
country?
an interesting take on that.
Regions?
I
Like
already
every region
explained.
has a different time.
I explain that one.
He thinks, I'll explain it. He basically, from what I understand, he thinks that the sun does not emit enough, like, light to, like, light up the entire Earth. Which is why
Oh,
there's
fuck off.
day and night. So it only
Oh, so- yeah,
basically
I mean,
covers
it's
like
pretty-
sections of the Earth.
That's one thing. Because the moon and the Earth or the sun are actually a lot smaller. when you look at the moon and the fucking sun, they're not really that big. That like you don't think they're fucking 100, 200, 300 times like bigger than the Earth.
So you're not the type of person just like believe what you see and know. So like just
Not
because like
necessarily.
yeah, well you said that it's small because it looks small, and that's from
No,
you're
I
just,
didn't say that's the only reason. I'm just saying like a lot of your just like senses tell you something completely different.
And what are those senses?
Like I told you, bro. Like if you did not know anything about fucking flat Earth or sphere or anything, and you just woke up and you went outside, are you gonna feel like we're in motion? Do you think the Earth is spinning at 66,000 miles?
Well, no shit. But we've got
You
the
know,
technology, and we like everybody's done the research to prove it's not flat.
I'm talking
If you're
about being
talking
in
about
motion.
fucking thousands of years ago, yeah.
Okay, so how do you prove that we're in motion? The
How
Earth is
about what?
spinning on its, how do you prove that the Earth is spinning at its axis at 66,000 miles per hour? Oh, we're fucking spinning in the galaxy like 666,000 miles per hour. How do you prove that?
No, I can't be bothered to search Google right now.
I know you don't answer that.
I'm just,
I don't have the answer
answering
to
your
that.
question like when it comes to your senses. That's one example.
I haven't
Another
done my
example is-
research like whatever fucking research you've done. I fuck knows what research you've done.
All right.
I mean, bro, like I was the same way. Like I obviously didn't just fucking grow up believing in flat Earth. Most of my life, like I thought.
So what was the breaking
Same thing.
point, or what was the point where you're like, fuck, I'm an idiot. The Earth is flat. Like high school, college.
It's a little after high school.
Mm.
Probably when I was like 18, 19. I seen it was a documentary. It was like a 3-hour documentary. Just like talking about
Careful
flat
what you
Earth.
write or fall in any
So, and a lot of it started to make sense to me. Like it made more sense than what I was taught, like logically. So I just found it interesting. I just kept digging at it.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
just kept questioning the whole thing. Like obviously I didn't believe in it like 100%, but I just found it
Wait.
interesting.
when did you find out? How old were you, sir?
Like 18.
Like 19. Yeah, 18,
Okay.
19.
That's when you was first exposed to drugs, yeah?
No.
That's when
Bro,
you
I
had your
never-
first acid trip, surely.
Okay, like we know you were on drugs
I don't-
before, and you don't think the Earth is flat. Okay, relax.
I don't even drink.
I don't know,
like,
he may
I've
have
never
had
drank
something
alcohol.
fucking crazy. Dead.
Was there?
I could rev.
Taking fire.
Out of me. Dude. Awaken 2.
Well, I can't do anything now.
Oh, shit on.
down. Just got an upgrade.
You better.
He's drowning, he's drowning. He's drowning!
He got the Earth is round! Fucking idiot!
Have you ever been exposed to shrooms, Nana?